Hello, is the owner of the business there? Is there a manager there that I could talk to? Okay, okay, okay. So there's not a manager or an owner there? Okay, okay. Thank you. Hello, is the owner of the business there? It's Martina with ABC Security Company. Oh, okay, okay. Is the manager there? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Is this how you guys make phone calls? Do you make phone calls asking for the owner of the business? If you do, you probably got the same results that I normally get. So if you call somebody and you're making phone cold calls for the day and you ask right away out of the gate for an owner or for a manager and you're on the phone, what do you think they're going to say? They already know that you don't know who's running the business. They already know that you don't know who's in charge. And here's the big one. They know now you're selling something. They don't know what the hell it is, but they know you're selling something. So even if you're speaking to the owner, which on a lot of small businesses you are, or you're talking at least to the person in charge, they're going to tell you they're not available because they're already trying to dip and dodge the whole solicitation phone call. So what you just saw me do was a poor example on how to call a business. And if you guys aren't making phone calls, you're losing a lot of business. Because believe it or not, you can go canvassing, you can go knock on doors all day long. You can hit small businesses all day long. You can walk for about 2 to 3 hours and you could hit about maybe 30, 40 businesses, which is good. Don't get me wrong, because that plays its part as well. But this little thing here, your phone, this plays an important key too with salespeople. And you have to have phone skills or sharpen your phone skills to be able to get through the gatekeepers. Gatekeepers are known as secretaries, just regular employees, but anybody who answers a phone and that knows to intercept and to tell you that the owner's not there. So let me give you an example of how I actually make the calls. So that way I make phone calls assuming that the owner is answering the phone or the manager, especially if I don't have the actual contact information's name, right? Some places I will, some places I will not. But one thing I will do is when I get off of a phone call, if I'm going to call back, I've wrote down that contact information because I'm going to find out who it is just by assuming the person on the phone is the manager. So let me give you an example. We're going to call. Hey, Elizabeth, this is Martina with ABC Security Company. How are you doing? Awesome, awesome. I was checking my schedule for tomorrow, and I have an 11 o'clock or a 1 o'clock, and I was wondering which time would be best for me to swing by to get you some pricing or discuss any security needs that you have there for your location. Okay. Okay. So you're not the owner? Oh, okay. What's his name? Oh, okay. So when will Bill be there? Okay. Okay. And he's the one who makes all the decisions. You don't make any of the decisions, Elizabeth? Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. What I'll do is let me give Bill a call back, and you have a great day. Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Boom. Now, by doing that, though I didn't get the appointment, I did find out who my POC is. So now I know the next time I call, it's going to be for Bill, which she said he'll be back in a few minutes. So what that does is now I know who I'm going to looking for, who I'm going to call, and who I'm going to speak to. So now I've got the heads up. So when I call back, they assume I know what I'm doing and that I've spoke to him before. I didn't lie. I didn't tell them I've spoke to them before. Now, one thing you heard me mention was her name, Elizabeth. When she answered the phone, she said, "Hey, thanks for calling the Carmel Coffee Shop. This is Elizabeth. Can I help you?" So you have to listen. Anytime they give your name, you need to repeat that name back to them, because now they know you're not AI and they know you're a real human. So you always want to sit there and use their name. Anytime somebody gives you their name, you use their name. People like to hear their name. It keeps them engaged when you say their name. So here's another way that we can do it. Now we're going to get in touch with the person. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Hey, Bill, how are you doing? This is Martina with ABC Security Company. Yes, sir, ABC. Yeah, and I'm going to be over there in that area tomorrow, and I have an 11 o'clock and a 1 o'clock tomorrow, and I was wanting to see which one fits your schedule best for me to come by and discuss your security needs there for your location. Okay, yeah. Okay, no worries. So after the lunch rush at 1 o'clock is best? Okay. Now, are you currently looking for alarm system and cameras or just an alarm system? Oh, okay. So you've already got your cameras. You just need an alarm system. Okay, perfect. Well, Bill, I have the address here at 123 Mockingbird Lane. Right, okay. Now, is there a suite number on that? Suite 120? Okay, perfect. Okay, Bill, and just in case I'm running a few minutes late, what is your direct cell phone number? Okay, perfect. Okay, well, Bill, my name's Martina, and this is my phone number. Do you see it on the caller ID, or do I need to give it to you? Okay, perfect. Well, save that number, Bill, and I will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Fabulous. Make it a great day. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. That's a successful call. Now, notice after the phone call what I did. He said yes, tomorrow's fine to come by after his lunch rush at 1 o'clock. So what I did, when I read back, I asked him, are you looking for a security system and cameras? Because that so happens to be the industry that I'm in. And I don't really care which one he's interested in. What I'm listening for is that he knows why I'm coming. Because the worst thing that can happen is he already have a service and he thinks I'm representing the company that he's currently with, and he didn't pay attention to the name of the company that I'm with. So he may have an issue and just wants me to come, or he thinks I'm just doing a wellness check on him. So that's why I reiterate, this is what you're looking for. Now, that conversation could have went one or two ways. I could have said, hey, are you looking for an alarm system and cameras, or just an alarm system? And now he told me he already has cameras. He just needs an alarm system. So now I know and he knows why I'm coming. However, the conversation could have also went, oh no, I have an alarm system. I have cameras. No, I mean, I thought you just wanted to come by and see them. They do that because you have to remember, people on the other side of the line, they're multitasking. He's got customers over here. He's got employees over here. He's watching the register over there. Excuse me. So we don't know what he's in the middle of. So we need to ensure that when we show up, we're not wasting each other's time. Not to mention, he doesn't know if I'm driving 15 minutes or an hour to get to his location. So when you're making these phone calls, it's real important that you never ask for a manager, never ask for an owner of a business. You always assume that the person you're speaking to is in charge. The reason why is if they are not in charge, they're going to say something like, when I call up there and I say, hey, Elizabeth, this is Martina with ABC Security Company, just wondering what time tomorrow is good to swing by. She's going to say, oh, no, hang on, I'm not the manager. Hang on, let me go get him. It's like, oh, okay, no worries. What's his name? And you ask it as a matter of fact, because before she goes to hand the phone off, she's going to say, oh, hang on, no, it's Bill. Hang on one moment. Let me grab Bill. Boom, she's going to hand the phone to him. If I call and ask that question initially, they feel like they're gatekeepers and they need to protect that information. Why? I have no idea. It's psychological. So you always make the call assuming that you're talking to the person in charge. And if you are not, trust me, their natural instinct is to put the person in charge on the phone. Even if they do it so quickly and you're not able to get the person's name, they'll say, hang on for a second. Boom. Then someone else comes on the phone to go, this is George. How can I help you? So fabulous, George. And then you still don't ask him if he's the manager or the owner. You go right back into the exact same script. Because then now George will either be a manager, an owner, or he's going to now tell me who the person is I need to speak with. So you always assume the call and the person you're speaking to is in charge, and you pitch them as if they are the person in charge. Because in order to get to that person, you have to call with authority, and you have to show that you have a purpose for that call. Now, your tone makes a lot of difference, too, when you're making a phone call. If I'm like, yeah, no, is the owner of the business in? Oh, it's Martina, with, ABC Security Company. That shows doubt. That shows that I'm shaky and there's something unsure about me. So you have to always call with a purpose and the right tone. My granddaughter said it best. One day she says, Grandma, you always use that voice when you make a phone call. Yeah, because I'm trying to get through to the person in charge. So remember, it's your tone of voice. You call with authority. Don't be afraid. People used to make tons of money using the telephone. Remember, I can only walk so fast. So occasionally I have to make phone calls. Now, there's lists out there to make the phone calls off of. First of all, it could be that you went canvassing and the owners weren't in, but you got their contact information. Or you didn't get their contact information, but you grabbed a business card and you made your notes on your business card so you can use those to call. If you want to call used car lots, even though we don't have the yellow pages anymore, we have Google. Google. If I want to work in Garland, used auto dealerships in Garland. Boom, that list populates. I've got all the phone numbers. Now it's just dialing. So that way I'm getting to a lot more people a lot quicker, so therefore I can be a lot more efficient. Phone skills, a lot of people are losing their phone skills. And phone skills are still very, very important, and they're still very valuable. In any sales industry, you have to have some phone skills. So you got to make those phone calls. But what you don't want to do is ask for the owner. Don't ask for a manager. It's no different than when you're canvassing. You go right in for the kill, go right in for the sales pitch. Now, one thing I don't do is I don't leave voicemail messages. I do have them call me back because they have a missed call and I didn't leave a message, but I don't leave voicemail messages. Sometimes I'm able, when I speak to them, they say, oh, Bill's not here right now. He's at the other location. I get those. No worries. What's the phone number to the other location? And you say it with authority. Don't say, do you mind if you can give me that number to the other location? No, it's not, do you mind? It's, oh, okay, no worries. And what's that phone number? So I'll show you. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, Bill's at the other location? Okay, no worries, no worries. All right. And he's there the rest of the week. Okay, no problem. What's that phone number over there again? Perfect. All right. Okay, I'll just reach Bill over there and make it a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye. Boom. Again, I said it with authority. I said it with purpose. And the other person on the other line assumes that I already know why I'm calling and that Bill probably knows me. You just never know. But anyways, say it with authority. Say it with purpose. And you'll be surprised. You'll get a lot more owners and managers and decision makers when you assume the person on the other line is the person you're supposed to speak to. It's kind of like when you walk into a canvassing and you're walking into a building. I never ask for the owner, right? Never do. I watch the play of the room. I walk in, I introduce myself, and I just start talking. And right away, all the eyes go to the person who's in charge. Same thing happens on the phone. Exact same concept. But put together a script, something that you feel comfortable with. Make it sweet and simple and to the point. They don't want to sit there and chit-chat with you all day. Remember, these people are working. You're going in to make an appointment to see them. Your only purpose to call is to set an appointment to get there in person, right? So that's your only purpose of this phone call. It's not to do 25 questions. It's just to set the appointment to get in person to see somebody that needs your services. I really hope this information helps. We'll touch more on it next week on making those phone calls. But this week, practice at least with your introduction. Try it. I dare you. Try it. It's Martina with Sales Leadership Management for Dummies, helping all of my fearless salespeople become better at what they do. In the meantime, it helps me also because as I'm helping you guys, it reminds me of the things that I need to do. If you need any help, feel free to reach out. You can reach me directly at 469-338-8183 or drop me a note and I'll make sure I answer it. Don't forget to like and to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye-bye.